Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our WCW Nitro episode 23 live reaction. As you can see, we're here joined. As I said, we have new people on this podcast. We are joined by Rick. He's his first time being on here. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, everybody say
Hey,
hi, Rick.
thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining.
yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone watching. We got a few comments already. But yeah, we're doing episode 23. If you guys would like to watch along with us, you can go on Peacock, or I'm sure there's if you have a VHS or any just on YouTube you could find it or anything, but mainly Peacock. Season 2, episode 5, I think.
Episode 6.
Yeah,
Episode
episode 6. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen someone wondering, but we're only doing one episode tonight because the next thing is Super Brawl in 1996. So I feel like it made more sense to just do one because their pay-per-views are pretty
Yeah.
long, and sometimes there's longer ads and stuff like that. But yeah, let me get my set.
All right, press and play when you're ready. Subscribe if you haven't, folks. Thank you for joining us all in the chat.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, press and play.
All right.
The old intro is so nostalgic, I swear.
Man, I love it. When those explosions go off, though, I wish it was Bischoff's house. Just put a stop to him before he, ruins
End
everything.
it before, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Do the world a favor.
Seriously.
See, where are they at tonight? Oh, that set, man. I still think that's probably one of the coolest sets ever.
Oh, man, seriously. That set in the WCW Saturday Night Ring, that's my jam.
Yeah, with the crosshair in the middle.
Yeah, the blue with the yellow crosshair.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that shit was so sick.
Oh, Bobby.
What's up with Mongo's dog? Did they ever explain that, or did he just start bringing a little dog dressed like Paddington to set, and
I mean,
everyone was just fine with it?
I mean, I think it was his dog. I think he just he's like, I'm gonna bring him with me. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was one of the coolest things because every every different wrestler or manager has the gimmick, and his gimmick was the cute little dog. That
Yeah,
always wore little outfits each week, and you want to see what outfit he was going to wear the next week.
this dude, oh man, Mongo McMichael, just I have so many thoughts. I dig him. He never came off like a horseman to me, and
Yeah,
he alternates between looking like a badass and a 50-year-old female divorcee. Like,
yeah.
what's he wearing? Where's he going? Like a potluck?
I mean, you never know. I mean, that's the thing with Mongo, man. You never knew what you were going to get, but the guy was always entertaining.
Oh yeah,
I mean, there was never a moment where it was a dull moment with him.
yeah. Man, he could bump. He could bump like
Yeah, he was a madman bumping, man. He was.
Jesus. You sneeze near him and he'd go through the ropes. It was fantastic.
Loved it.
Ah, God, I love Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
All the shit he did, but
People say what they want about him, but you can't deny the man. The man had a legacy when it came to wrestling.
so good.
I like to remember the good times.
Yeah, I mean, I never met him, so I'm not going to comment on Chris Benoit the person.
Exactly.
Chris
I'm the
Benoit,
same way.
The performer is friggin' phenomenal.
Exactly. I'd say from what he gave us.
Ah, God, I miss Macho Man Randy Savage. Dude, watching these old episodes, it's so nostalgic and cool, but it bums me the shit out too, because it's
Most of them aren't around.
Yeah, dude, it's like watching the '92 Royal Rumble, and you're
Yeah,
like 3 people are alive, and shockingly, one of them's Ric Flair.
right. He outlived them all. Isn't that some shit?
Crazy.
Yeah, that Bill Gold belt. Oh, I love that belt. That belt was always the coolest. The big gold belt.
He should have kept the strap for like 2 years.
Yeah, at
Savage was,
least.
oh man, he was so good when he was the champ. But Hogan,
Exactly.
ugh.
Personally, I think he was more over as the champ than Hogan was. But
I think people were sick of Hogan. I mean, he was a cross between a hot dog and a highlighter, and he had 4 moves.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, let's keep the belt on this guy. That makes fucking sense.
it's just his contract, brother. He's
Yep,
gotta have the gold.
not gonna work for me, brother.
This is one of those matches that it's like a gym. It's like it's lightning in a bottle. You know, it's something that I think that you can look back on, like people that are interested, like getting into it, or trying to be historians, or researching, or
Hmm.
matches like this is what you would look at.
Yeah, totally. Because people always talk about like the quote unquote classics, like like your Steamboat Savage and
Yeah,
Taker Foley, Hell in the Cell, but like, man, Savage Benoit, like, what the fuck? That's incredible.
yeah.
Give me this all day.
And that was the thing about Nitro. You got pay-per-view caliber stuff for free on television.
Yeah. And it was random. I liked when the booking was like not like completely like cocaine fueled like AEW
Right.
sometimes. But like, when it was like reined in, but not necessarily like the same guys fight every week. Like you would get the random like Kurt Hennig versus like friggin' Eddie Guerrero match, and like
Yeah.
that was awesome.
And it kept you engaged no matter what.
Yeah. No one works like this anymore. I mean, D-Bry and maybe a couple other folks, but like,
Mm-hmm.
now that's a horseman. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, he can hold up the symbol of excellence. Mongo, like, he always felt like their mascot.
I was just thinking that, dude. You're not lying on that. You're
I
not
don't,
lying.
it's like when I think the horseman, it's like the jet flying, like it's all the shit Flair was into, like that whole like Ric Flair drip of like the 70s.
Right.
And then Mongo comes on looking like, like a friggin' math teacher on his like 8th divorce with his little dog. And you're like,
You just lost the house.
yeah, like he's worried about like returning a cake pan, and like these
Right.
guys are like jet setting. It's like, I don't know.
Hey, what's your timestamp?
Right now, 6:52.
Oh, thank you, Davis. Roots of Fight. Bret Hart, baby. I celebrate their entire collection. By that I
Okay,
mean I wear it, when I'm like sitting around the house, because where the hell am I gonna go?
so we're kicking off with Benoit and Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
This is like one of those hidden matches you never knew happened.
exactly. Hidden gem.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of comments. Ethan, thanks for watching. Benoit versus Savage and Flair versus both in this episode. Yeah. Two,
In the
as I
same
said,
episode.
yeah. P-Dog, thanks for watching.
P-Dog.
WCW. Thanks for watching. Tommy T, will you guys do WWF Raw? We just do a series on WCW Nitro. I don't know. After we do all the WCW, maybe we'll jump over to do Raw.
It's not a bad idea.
It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely down for Raw, but I was a NWA WCW guy for a while, so a lot of it I'm gonna be like, this is
Yeah.
This is stupid.
I first discovered WCW, and then like once I became, and then like I forget one day I watched, I think it was Mania when they had when WWF had Mania on Saturday mornings, and like they used to recap whatever happened in the week like before Raw, and
Oh,
I discovered the Undertaker, and then I was like, okay, I'm hooked on WWF. I'm down now.
I don't know. It was weird for me because my brother, well, my half brother rather, he got me into wrestling when I was like 3 or some shit. And like he was a big Mid South guy, like
Yeah.
Mid South, and like a little Memphis and anything with the Freebirds, the Midnights, or the Horsemen. That's all he cared about. And you'd see a lot of the guys, who eventually went to WWF. So it was like when the Undertaker showed up, I was like, what the hell's Mean Mark Callis
Yeah.
doing here? Like who's he gonna
Oh,
do?
this Mean Mark.
Yeah. Why is he dressed like that? He looks ridiculous. Cut your hair, Mark. you know?
Yeah, at that time, WWE was like, I remember seeing on Facebook, like, they were like, WCW had on like Randy Savage versus like Sluger, while WWE was doing Doink the Clown versus Dagoon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like the comparisons of like how but it came to bite WCW at the end.
Oh
I
man.
think so.
Of like how such a great product it was, and then or
Yeah.
was it?
I mean, totally
Things can't talk
stupid
about
executives.
Pillman
Yeah.
House.
Bischoff, Russo,
Mismanagement.
friggin' what's his face? Jim can't think of his name. The guy who really screwed up and like paved the way for Bischoff to screw things up even more. And then Russo to just annihilate it and go scorched earth.
Oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, Jim
Crockett.
No. Jim Crockett was a saint.
I'm about to say.
No. Jim and David Crockett are A-okay in my book. Jim, what the frick's his name? This is gonna bug the piss out of me. Anyway, moon-faced dude, doughy guy with a
Moon-faced.
bad haircut. I don't know. Terrible booking decisions. He wanted the guy who wanted to make Flair.
Watts.
No, not Bill Watts. Bill Watts was great too. The dude who wanted to make Flair a friggin' gladiator.
Oh, the guy who ran a pizza company.
Yeah, the guy who wanted to make him Spartacus.
Yeah, I forget his name, but I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. He was like an executive for Pizza Hut or something, or
Yeah.
Domino's.
And then they gave him WCW.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, I hate that guy.
I'm not talking about the Ethan, but Pillman was insane.
That's what he wanted you to think.
Yeah, well, not that comment, but
Pillman was a businessman.
Oh, Pillman was brilliant.
it's watching
So
Davis.
good.
Bret Hart, yeah. I do like your hoodie. I like Bret Hart.
Oh, thank you.
We did a Bret Hart reaction on here, and it was the worst. Not because of his. We got to do another one of those to make up for that. Because there's a lot of good Bret Hart matches that you could to watch.
It's hard to just put. It's hard to put down into a nice compilation. It's hard because there's so many good matches.
Yeah. I mean, I could watch Bret Hart eat a sandwich, and it would be more entertaining than half the wrestling today. I'd be like, man, look how excellently he's executing that bite.
Did you see Chris? Did you just see Chris Benoit eat shit right there?
Yeah, but what people wondered why he had CTE. It's because
Wow,
everyone's like, oh,
yep.
Darby Allin's doing this crazy shit. No, but Benoit's like a fucking torpedo.
a madman.
He hit that barricade face first.
Oh, beautiful elbow.
Everything about this is perfect. By the way, everything about this is perfect. Flair doing Flair shit.
Yep.
Savage being awesome. The match.
He got good air on that flying elbow.
That was beautiful.
Who is this? Miss Elizabeth? Yeah.
And see, that's what I was saying. Great matches like this can't come down to a fall. Somebody has to come out and mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a great match going. Nobody gets the pin.
Wait,
That's how they would. That's how they would tease the fans, man. They
Yep.
would give you.
Did
They would
she-
give you great competitors, great match, but then there's always a DQ or something.
Did she turn on Randy Savage?
Who,
Or who is
woman?
this?
I think woman came out.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh no! Guess who else comes out?
Nancy Benoit.
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ!
Dude,
Hulk
those
Hogan.
chair shots.
It's like
Nah,
little baby taps, man. What the
we,
hell?
we were talking about that last. That was some of the dumbest chair
Those
shots.
were not chair shots at all. That
Yeah,
was
dude.
like that was like here, go down. Here, go down.
Listen, I'm not saying like, end your career and jeopardize your health and take a full-on like chair shot like when The Rock was, putting the rocks to Foley that one time. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, you couldn't break wind with that chair shot. Like, come on. Like, at least
Jeez.
pretend you're strong.
Exactly.
And like he's on like steroids and all that. And
Is this really the time to give an interview, Mean Gene? Like,
And look where it comes down to who's in the middle, who's in the ring now. It's all about Hogan.
yep.
Mean
just wanna
Gene's the best. He all these stories he goes overboard with.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Have you ever
Mean
seen the
Gene was the
outtake
best.
video?
Yes, I've seen that.
Absolutely magic.
He cracks me up every time.
What's your timestamp, guys? I just want to make sure I'm like synced.
Right now I'm at 14:59.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He lost. He lost last Monday against Ric Flair. So he shouldn't be in the world title picture.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. That is much appreciated.
Can you hear us, Mr. Jacobs?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Just making sure there wasn't a delay. We haven't had one of those in a while.
I know. Look at me and Gene just standing there like, what the hell am I supposed to do? What am I doing out here?
Oh God, Ed Leslie. What the hell was he this week?
Oh man, he's the Zodiac man this week.
Yeah,
Last week he was the Booty Man.
they're like, Ed, come on in. What do you want to do this week? He's like, I'll be a mime. They're like, great, you're a mime.
Now that's a great example of having friends in high places is Ed Leslie.
Oh my God.
Hulk Hogan hooked them up, man.
He had like a gimmick for 2 weeks that was actually really good. Oh, he was called the Butcher. Do you remember when he was the Butcher?
Yeah.
It was him and Kevin Sullivan, and they kept calling him the Three Faces of Fear, but there was only 2 of them most of the time.
Right.
So it's kind of confusing. It's like,
Did one of them have multiple personalities or something?
right. I mean, Ed Leslie had so many gimmicks. I guess he could have been like the 6 by himself.
Right. What the hell?
Give me some the paramedics.
Get a paramedic out here.
Oh, God.
What
This
time
is
stamp are you
ridiculous.
guys at?
I am at 17:20. And Hogan's in the ring bleeding, and
Yeah.
Mean Gene's screaming at everybody to get somebody out here to help.
Hogan getting juice on a random Mondays. That's all right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
You said 17:20.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, commercial?
Well, I did.
Okay.
And I got another commercial.
Oh, yeah, well, now?
Are we skipping commercials?
Yeah,
I was thoroughly enjoying this. All right. I like when the little kid turns into Sting.
Oh, yeah, this old school commercials.
Well,
But
well,
you
I
got the
a
live
commercial. Well,
commercials, Connor, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you guys got the good commercial. I got the normal.
Oh,
Like I went into a commercial break, a 30-second commercial break. Then I'm on another one, the Peacock ads. Like we were talking about this. I wish they would have like the ads for like old shows, like the actual like
Yeah.
old commercials. So I have like old commercials with the the show. All right, I'm back now.
all right.
I actually bought that magazine a few days ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Speaking of
I
Kevin
was on
Sullivan,
eBay and it was that one and I bought a was it a WCW and NWO Uncensored magazine.
How much were they?
Well, to say not cheap.
So I'm just saying they're not cheap at all.
Well, they were buy one get one free, so I don't have to pay for one total price. So
Oh, okay.
it was on eBay because I'm planning on meeting Sting pretty soon. So
Oh, sweet.
Kevin Sullivan. Yeah, I met Sting a lot of times, but Hugh Morris.
Whipping the hell out of Brian Pillman. That was hilarious. Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that. It doesn't make sense because they're in the same faction and they're beating up each other.
I think one of the funniest things about it last week was after all that happened, Brian Pillman acted like he did something huge, like he just helped beat up everybody. Meanwhile, he was ducking down and hitting, and then after the coast was clear, he's like, oh, he had this pissed off look in his face, and like he just got through beating everybody up. I thought that was probably one of the funniest things he's ever done.
all right. I'm at 1945. Am I close to where you guys are at?
Let me see my timestamp.
I'm at 1945.
I'm at the even 20, so
All right. I'm at 2002 now. Sweet.
Oh,
yeah,
I just
we're back caught
found
up.
2002. Don't tell me I'm
Every-
getting another commercial. Thank God.
Nothing with Kevin Sullivan made sense.
Nothing at all.
Sergeant Craig Pittman. Who was the guy that he went against at one time? And his theme song was the worst. Sergeant Craig Pittman and Cobra.
Yeah, Cobra. Yeah,
That
that's
man,
what it was. Yeah, they had the whole thing about Pittman leaving Cobra on the field hurt, and that's why Cobra was there to get his revenge. It was so silly.
It was like he was like the military version of Nails.
Right.
He didn't go to prison. He just got left behind.
Exactly.
Well, I remember in the last episode, was it the Mean Street Posse?
No, Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Public Enemy, and they was it a double decker?
Yeah, the double decker table spot.
Yeah, it wasn't like those regular. It was like the New Japan style tables.
Yeah, the steak tables.
It's like stuff like that. WCW is not recognized for. Like so when they do it, it's really cool when they do it.
If he didn't sell it, he just starts laughing. I mean, the Hugh Morris character was pretty cool, actually, if you think about it. I mean, done the right way, that would have been a badass character.
It could have been good, and like DeMott had the talent to pull it off, but like the booking was so bad and sporadic. Like, is this all right? Help me out here, because this is my first appearance on the show, and I don't know where in the timeline it happens, but have we gotten to the coalition to end Hulkamania yet, or do I have that to look forward to?
I think we have. I don't think we've gotten to that yet.
Oh, fantastic! You'll know when it happens. It's when the wizard comes in.
Oh yeah,
and all that shit. That's that old guy.
The Dungeon of Doom.
The Dungeon, and then they start the coalition to end Hulkamania.
Oh, actually, we're like in the mid. This is like right in the middle of that. Actually, this is like right in the middle of Dungeon of Doom, and Dungeon of Doom and the Four Horsemen are kind of they were kind of merging for a little bit, and then they started fighting again. I don't know what's up with those two factions actually right now.
That made no sense. Like
None.
the horsemen wouldn't hang out with these guys. Like what the hell?
Exactly.
No,
You know what I mean? Like everyone in the
Yeah.
Dungeon of Doom looks like they met at traffic court and decided to form like a wrestling faction.
pretty much.
Like they were all hanging.
Kamala was in the group.
Well,
I don't know where
Kamala was
Kamala
cool.
went. I don't know where he went, but guess he dipped.
He saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah. Kamala, no doubt.
Because he hasn't been on there since the War Games we watched.
Yep.
That was months ago. Now it's Shark Ming. That group is just, I don't know.
The land of misfit toys.
The greatest thing that happened to that group was Paul White, or the Giant.
Yeah.
I still don't know how Arn Anderson got roped into that. It's like you're a horseman, Arn. What the hell? Have some standards.
That was a good spine buster.
Oh yeah.
Some of these WCW stuff is funny.
Oh
Some
yeah,
of
a lot of it was.
Some of it's really, really stupid, and some of it's really, really good.
Oh, slap the shit out of him.
There was a time between like right before this when like even their stupid shit was like so weird that it was actually good. Like
Yeah.
when Steven Regal took Bobby Eaton to England and
It
was like
became
trying
the
to
Blue Bloods.
trying to like make him a lord, and he's like trying to dress him up, and they did like some weird clothes change montage.
That
Like,
was the best.
it was
That was
incredible.
the best.
I watched that like 3 times a week.
Oh man, we were just talking about that not too long ago, a few weeks ago. That was some of the best stuff right there.
It's incredible. Oh,
Chevy
Jim
Chevy.
Hurd. Jim Hurd was that guy's name.
Hurd,
That
yeah.
son of a bitch. Yep. Sorry. just popped in there.
That pizza making asshole.
JBL did have one of the best chair shots.
Yeah.
He did.
When
One
he
with
cracked
him and,
when he cracked Eddie Guerrero that one time, boy, that wasn't no joke.
Undertaker has a good one too.
Yeah.
Remember him and Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Like shows like that is like a gun went off in the place.
I mean, you can hear it all over the place. You can go to the bathroom and hear that chair shot.
Mm. Austin and The Rock. They were my favorite chair shooters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, anything Austin did was just thoroughly entertaining, but I feel like The Rock didn't even know how to do a gimmick chair shot, so he just takes it for real every time.
Remember, he laid who was that? Ken Shamrock out with that one chair shot right to the face.
Yeah.
That was like, Jesus Christ. It seemed like every move that Arn Anderson did was so crisp, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to, they'd end this match already. Hugh Morris is the backbone of this team right now. Because what really is Kevin Sullivan going to do?
I mean, really. There you go. Got some swinging.
Exactly. I feel
Swinging
like
on the Booker Man.
I feel like Kevin Sullivan would be the person to shoot fight in the ring and really hurt someone.
Yeah, he's done it a few times.
I love how much these two dislike each other, and
you can tell they don't like each other.
You can tell, like,
ooh,
this is a fight. This is like wrestling.
They are scrapping, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling his hair. The moment I say a shoot fight.
Oh, he's going for his eyes.
Yep.
Oh, Sullivan was going for his eyes. Yeah, they do not like each other, dude.
Oh,
you can tell.
Yeah. Arn's playing referee. He's like, dude, like, come on.
I've been in the middle of a shoot fight a few times.
It's not fun.
No, because if you try to break it up, then you might go to swing and you might get hit. Like that's like general fights in general. You're trying to break up a fight, but two
Who's that?
wrestlers. Who's the broom?
The smoke with the broom.
Who's gonna bro? Oh God, please be Flair.
That was a Flair. It had to have been.
He hit his own partner. It is. I swear, if it's a referee or someone.
I mean, because he had long sleeves, and Flair was wearing that Gold's Gym
It was
sweat.
good looking. It was a
Sweat.
good looking shirt. So
Yeah.
whoever it is knows how to dress. I'm guessing Flair. Excuse me.
How was this match not counted out? Well, now it is. I guess.
It's out now.
Oh, that was good. Well, if he would have connected that, that'd have been good.
And that was another thing about Bill is that he was one of those big dudes that can pull off a moonsault easily, like Vader or
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. Yeah.
Yeah. Dama had all the talent in the world, but he had like the personality of like an apple.
Yeah.
He looks like if you put Wardlow and John Tenta into that machine from The Fly.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They merge into like a shitty version of the original thing.
I never thought of that, but yeah, that's pretty accurate.
And Kevin Sullivan looks like freaking Wish Hulk Hogan.
Wish Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, if you put the action figure in the microwave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or you put him in a vice and cranked it a couple times to like shrink him down.
we were talking about that. Like this whole feud, like Hogan, like Kevin Sullivan's wearing the same colors as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he hates them so much that he wears the same colors.
Did they ever explain why he drew the angry eyebrows? Like, what the hell was
I never
that?
knew what was up with that. That was always weird to me too.
I got a commercial.
All right, I'll pause until you come back.
I got Eric Bischoff selling me Super Brawl.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
I like Don West selling stuff. Like the first night he did it. Right, I'm back.
All right.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
The American males.
I think the American males were kind of underrated a little bit.
Yeah, for that time, they're pretty underrated.
But
They were,
of course,
a great team.
Buff Bagwell was more known for his singles, but
Yeah. I think I've said this. I think I've talked about this before, but there's a video out there if you look for it of Buff Bagwell singing the American Males theme song,
Oh, that's incredible.
and he's sitting by himself at a table with like about 10 people in the room.
Oh, that's
And-
even better.
I mean, it's gold.
got a comment from Twitch. We never get comments from Twitch. JD Salad Grabber.
Salad grabber.
What if I show that cool hand, Jacobs?
Thank you for watching, Salad grabber.
Man, Nancy was just a drama machine. She's like kayfabe banging Flair.
Yeah.
She's actually banging Benoit. She's married to Kevin Sullivan. Like,
Oh man.
Nancy was putting in work.
She was.
Who is this? This is Paul Orndorff.
That's why they call her a woman.
I love Mr. Wonderful.
Oh.
He got the brakes bit off of him a few weeks ago.
Does he have that? Oh, okay, I thought he had that neck brace on backwards for a second. Okay, never mind.
I remember one time we was watching something of WCW, and it was so drag. Like they were trying to put someone in a stretcher, and they're not even putting him in right.
Yeah, they had like they had like the had like little oxygen thing on them, but it's like you can tell it wasn't really connected to anything. It was they just put it on his face.
And they were trying to hook him up to it. Like those were not doctors. Like those
No.
were people. Like it was a 30-minute drawn out segment of just referees and
I gotta say, it's a dope robe that Rick has got on, though.
It's
I love that
incredible.
robe.
Yeah, I gotta. If you look at a lot of pictures of Ric Flair, that's one of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
And his blue one.
Okay, I got another Super Brawl commercial right before the match.
And I got
It,
another commercial.
it's working. I'm hyped. I can't wait for Super Brawl now.
Super Brawl.
I would call my cable operator if they existed still.
I'm gonna
I'm
call my
actually.
local service provider.
I say this every time that I'm gonna call my provider and like try to order it, see what they do. Like
I,
what they.
I still call the WCW hotline once in a while, just in case. Just
Dude,
in
I do
case.
too, man.
You know what I mean? Who fucking knows?
It's the number that's burned to the
Yeah.
wrestling fans' brains.
Randomly, Tony Schiavone just answers.
Right?
Gives
Who
you like
is this?
Gives you like a recipe for meatloaf. You're like, okay.
Like you pick up and it's me and Gene saying, like, but you're a little too late. We went out of business.
Oh man.
Super Brawl.
Woo! That was a chop right there.
Man, remember when like wrestlers used to hit each other?
Yeah.
I used to love that.
And there's actual contact.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it didn't just look like Cirque du Soleil, like with violence.
Where are they at? This episode.
I forget where they're at. Oh, okay. We got a little offense in now.
What time stamp are you at, Mr. Jacobs?
Right now I am at 34:29. And Bagwell just threw Flair back into the ring. Oh man, Flair is chopping the hell out of him. Jeez. Ooh.
Majority of Ric Flair matches are chops.
Yeah.
He has one of the best. He actually is throwing chops.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is some.
I love Flair so much.
Oh, that patented Ric Flair fall. The Flair flop.
Buff Bagwell getting some nice offense.
Jeez, see that Tom Selleck looking guy in the front? That's funny.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a good drop kick.
Yep, Magnum PI's not impressed.
Magnum PI's not.
Is he out?
He doesn't like
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. The guy in the white vest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
next to the two
Yeah.
Hulkamaniacs.
Yeah.
That's the guy. In the,
I see
big
exactly
kid.
who you're talking about.
he had to sit between his kids because they were fighting. He's a bigger Hulkamania fan.
Couple rows back, there's like three guys dressed like curtain samples.
Oh, I see exactly. Okay, I spotted him. Okay, I can't unsee him now.
I know, it's outrageous.
The fans back in these days, and there's like 6 people wearing red shirts.
Have the battle of like old What? Oh, that was some bad timing.
What the hell?
Oh,
I would not have sold that.
No,
that just looks silly when you just sell it anyway. I mean,
they should just cut to Mongo. He's just slow clapping. He's like, that man knows how to sell.
oh my god, that was hilarious.
Ric Flair's probably like, what the hell is this kid doing? Because at that time, Buff Bagwell is a kid.
He's
Well, to
thinking to
Ric
himself,
Flair,
I'm going to sell anyway.
see, this is what AEW should do more of, like actual distraction, so it doesn't make the referees look stupid.
Yeah.
Like, at least like some kind of distraction so the referee doesn't see, like a low blow or like
mean,
that.
I feel like I think they should just get new referees because
Honestly,
Just bringing a whole
yeah,
new team.
you know what I mean? Like maybe go scorched earth on the whole ref corps.
I like what's his name? Bryce Remsburg. I like
Bryce
Yeah,
is
Bryce.
Bryce
good.
is awesome.
Bryce is good.
He was actually on here. We had him on for an interview a while last year.
Oh, that's dope.
Friend of the channel.
I like Rick Knox. It's kind of funny because like Aubrey always does Jericho matches. Rick Knox is always the elite. Bryce is all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel they need to sign like an experienced referee like Mike Chioda or someone.
A seasoned vet.
Yeah, because I'm actually a wrestling referee myself, and the stuff that they do, I would get in trouble for doing if I did. like,
I mean, I feel like they just need to sit down for like 20 minutes, right? Just 20 minutes and watch a wrestling match and be like, oh shit, when that guy's outside, I should count. Oh,
yeah,
whoa, wait a minute. Are you saying not every match is a no DQ?
What?
What? I did not get that memo.
Blowing my mind.
Yeah,
I
come
know
on.
sometimes
20 minutes.
look at
Watch this
Supersport.
match.
I know
You know what I mean?
sometimes like when the wrestlers are outside for way too long and you're
Yeah.
counting, you're about to hold up that 10, but they've then told you to finish. And someone else is telling you if they're not in by 10, you have no choice. But if you throw up that 10, the two guys are gonna be pissed at you in the back because you ruined their match. But
I mean, but technically it wouldn't be on you if
no,
if that person didn't get in the ring. I mean, it's not on you, it's on that
as
person.
long as you're
You're just
as
doing
long
your
as you're-
job.
Yeah.
as long as you're loud enough and they can hear you, and they're still not. I mean, I'm throwing up that 10 if you're not in the ring.
I just hate like the new style where like the ref wants to have a personality like that isn't organic. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
they try to be like one of the guys, and it's like, no, dude, it's like stop, do your job and produce a good match.
You
'Cause
know
right
Earl
now,
Hebner.
no, exactly. Hebner,
What the?
Joey Morello was such a good referee.
Yeah.
I liked. I'd rather be invisible, kind of like Earl Hebner, but he wasn't even trying to be like a noticeable name, but he became a noticeable name.
Yeah,
It was
he,
organic.
yeah,
He
because
didn't try to be.
he was so good at his job
Yeah.
that people were like, oh yeah, like, and also like if you pushed Earl, he'd push you back, and that was like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with this 80-year-old like
I
little
remember
Irish
one
dude.
time.
I mean, he's one of the very few referees that has fans. Think about that.
Randy Savage won NWO in 1996 when no one was looking.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, what the hell was up with Macho Man joining the NWO? If anything in wrestling has made less sense than that, like I challenge you to tell
I've
me.
never got that either. I thought that in his mind he was thinking, if I can't beat him, join him.
I guess so.
You know,
I mean, that's the best explanation I've ever heard for it. But
you know.
if you can't, yeah, I mean, I guess.
That was a pretty decent match. Bagwell
Yeah.
and Flair.
I've never seen Flair run that fast before. He ran so fast.
Sting and Luger and the Road Warriors. I like the Road Warriors. Like they were blue last week.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
personally like them
pretty
better.
dope.
I personally like them better in blue.
I do too.
And I got another commercial. Am I the only one getting commercials tonight?
I think so. Hold on, I'll pause because
Yeah,
I
I'll
got.
pause myself.
Oh yeah, here comes the Road Warriors.
Got a DQ.
God, I love them. They're so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I prefer them
yeah.
in blue rather than red. Like last week we watched, had all blue. Then on the face paint is red and blue.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
All right, I'm back.
All right. I'm at
All right.
whoa, I'm at exactly 42.
Yeah,
I
Damn.
don't think I can get back to this again. So this is the first time I've actually hit like a solid number.
I'm just about there myself. Okay, yep, I'm around there.
No, stay wearing blue.
It looks so awesome in blue.
Like WCW has Road Warriors, while WWE has the Godwins and Doink the Clowns and all these people.
Yeah, but soon they get the Road Warriors and then they turn him into
Yeah.
Doink the Clown.
Like, didn't they end up giving them a puppet?
They gave him a puppet.
Yeah,
They gave him friggin' they personified and like blew out like Hawk's like very real personal struggles
yeah.
and had like that suicide angle and shit. Like fuck them. Oh shit! Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to
Oh,
say
you're
the.
fine,
Yeah,
man.
you're good, man. You're good. I've
Okay,
been
well,
cussing the whole time.
in that case, fuck them and fuck Jim Hurd too.
Uh,
Luger. Sting's gone full black hair now.
yep.
He went last
Leading
week.
up to the crow sting.
Yeah, I've never seen Bird of the Crow.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Hmm.
I've I mainly know Sting as the Crow, but never seen the full development.
Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. You weren't born at that time. Okay.
What a way to hold up the belts. I like Nick Patrick though. His ref counts are a little sloppy, but overall he's a pretty good referee.
Yeah.
Nick Patrick was great. He was like legacy too. I mean, Jesus Christ,
Very true.
he was a ref for a very long time before this shit.
He's still refereeing, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, because I met him last year at a show when he refereed at. Still counts the same way.
Still does it, huh?
Man, I take
Yeah.
Nick Patrick in AEW like in a heartbeat.
That'll be fun, though. I would love to see that.
He can count weird all he wants. You know what? If someone stands outside the ring, he'll acknowledge it.
Exactly.
And he'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey, this match has rules. You guys have to follow them."
Man, I swear, I bet if he came out and refereed a match for AEW, the fans would go wild over him.
Oh, dude, they'd lose their minds.
Body slam. Been something to see. Well, a lot of people don't remember, but Road Warrior Animal was actually in AEW for an appearance.
Oh, that's true.
It
Yeah.
was All Out 2019. He came with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, those are one of those moments that you don't remember. That well, I remember, but not a lot of people would think that was in AEW.
Yeah.
My Glacier was in AEW at one time.
That was one of the last things he did.
Yep.
DDP wrestled a match in AEW.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched that. I remember that.
Yep, it was a 6-man tag. Can't remember who he teamed up with, but he went against MJF.
Yeah, because MJF was talking about his daughter. I remember that.
Yeah,
That was
seeing
pretty good stuff,
DDP
though.
and like everyone knew who he was.
Yeah.
Power driver. Didn't know so the whole thing.
Of course.
Oh no! Turn around, Lex. He no sold it. You're gonna
Boom.
he's getting Bruiser Brody flashbacks.
Right?
What
He said,
the hell?
I'm out of here.
He's like, "Oh no!"
You
So
see
there's-
that he caught himself a little bit there.
I liked this weird tweener kind of shitty squirrely heel Lex Luger.
Yeah.
It worked for him because like he can't out Hogan, and everyone tried to make him try to out Hogan. It's not going to work because he had the freaking personality of an air conditioner.
Right.
Ooh, Stinger splat.
I love how Sting always wanted to see the good in him. He always wanted to see. He never
tried.
saw the asshole in him.
He tried so hard.
Yeah. Davis says Road Warriors was the goats back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like the Road Warriors. They would have been good against FTR.
They were around during
Road
the
Warriors
territory
prime.
days, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Their Japan run was so sick. They were
Oh, yeah.
monsters. It was like two Vaders just out there kicking dicks.
Yeah, they were freaking awesome in Japan.
Does anyone know
Oh.
who the Does anyone know the wrestling tag team, the Outrunners?
The Outwinners?
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Yeah,
heard of it. No. The Outrunners. The Blade Runners?
the Outrunners.
Outrunners.
Who was it?
They're a current tag team in well, I guess Ring of Honor. I guess you would
Oh.
consider them Ring of Honor. They have those vibes of an old school tag team. Like their character, like not many people have a character. I hate to say these days, but they actually have a pretty decent character, like as a tag team. It reminds me a lot of like old school stuff.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. They do
That's
like
cool.
the whole retro gimmick.
Yeah, like teams like FTR, Devon Erics, or the
Yeah.
new Devon Erics, and then Outrunners.
I'm about to look them up.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, for some reason my Peacock wants to stall on me.
presented in the most
Now it's
complete possible.
buffering.
Oh, I guess they had
Original.
technical difficulties live.
Yeah, because like the whole thing just went out, and then must have been storming.
Peacock pirated it, probably.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff just he just acknowledged it. Eric Bischoff acts so
Okay, I thought that was
innocent.
on my end for a second.
Nope, it was Master Control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic
Wow.
Master Control.
Eric Bischoff acts so innocent on TV, but he's an actual asshole behind the scenes.
I've heard that.
Yeah, especially in all the documentaries and stuff, all the stuff he says. Like, he went to war, like telling their results, and
He
Like,
was taking it serious. He was trying to take them out of business for real.
Yeah.
like he literally said their whole entire. And sometimes it backfired when they did that, because when they said that Mick Foley won the world title, a lot of fans. Well, back then there was no dirt sheets or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So everyone switched to see Mick Foley.
Yeah,
No,
no,
world
young me,
championship.
that's what I did. Mankind's finna win the belt. Hell yeah, I want to see that.
Sometimes that backfire.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I guess I could watch Hulk Hogan say the same shit, or I could go watch Cactus Jack win the title. I'm like, yeah, obviously.
Exactly.
Because like Cactus Jack at that point he's kind of like I won't say John Moxley, but I want to say like Eddie Kingston, maybe like that person that you never thought would win the world title. Like really, like they're winning the world. Like you like them, but you never thought that they would actually win it.
Right. The underdog, the true underdog.
Yeah. Eddie Guerrero was especially against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I gotta add this entire episode
Oh,
to my rotation. This has been great.
This is a dope episode.
you say Jimmy Hart.
What the hell with Jimmy Hart? It's why is he friends with Hogan? He spent years trying to destroy Hulk Hogan, and then all of a sudden he started following him around like he was his pet.
He sees the money.
Yeah, that's what he did everywhere he went.
He sees the money.
Oh.
He follows the money.
Do you think it's another if you can't beat him, join him thing?
I mean, it certainly would make sense, you know. It certainly would.
I mean, Jimmy Hart threw a lot of bad guys at Hogan, and none of them did very well.
No.
Luger still a quick one. Oh, Gene Okerlund. Every
Okay,
time he's
now
in the
my
ring,
Peacock is
something
stalling
happens.
for real. Damn it. Okay, now I gotta restart my Peacock. Hold on. All right, now I gotta get it all back into my Peacock again. It just started freezing on me.
Did the Road Warriors and the Steiners ever go against each other?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. They had a rivalry.
yeah. They had some clinics they put on. It was, I mean, not like technically great matches, but just four big guys beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. It's fun to watch.
Awesome. We did hear what they had to say. You just interviewed them. We heard it.
All right.
You should have heard what they had to say. It's like we did.
Pito says Hart followed Hogan for years. Yeah, he did. Everywhere the money was, he was. I think he was on his movie set too. Jimmy Hart was when he was filming a movie.
Yeah, he
Once he
followed
left
pretty much
WWE.
everywhere. He was like the Paul Heyman of that time. But Paul Heyman was still in the business, but as far as chasing the money, chasing that bag,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he was right there where the money was.
No one's better at it than Jimmy Hart too. Imagine that shit. Like you're
Yeah.
like you want to kiss someone's ass so bad you start wearing a suit with them all over it. Like he started wearing everything in his clothes had like pictures of Hulk Hogan on it. It's like,
Yeah.
all right. Jimmy sees where the bread's buttered.
Oh yeah, definitely.
$605.
I just want Mongo McMichael to just read audiobooks. I would fall asleep listening to them. It would be incredible. I want him to
That
read
would be
the
fun.
instructions on like, how to put a stereo together and shit. It'd be entertaining.
It'll be so entertaining.
But you get back in, Mr. Jacobs.
I was in for a second, then it froze on me again. Now I'm going back and restarting the laptop that I'm playing Peacock on. So give me a second.
It's Master Control. TBS Master Control. Fuck with you guys.
They don't want you to watch.
Nope. Like, there's a reason we cut this part out 20 years ago. And we still don't want you to see it or talk about it.
All right, be right back. I'm gonna restart this whole shebang.
Well, I think the last segment.
Oh, I think that was it. That was the main event.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
That's a wrap.
Oh, jeez.
All
That went
that.
by
All that
fast.
was. All that
Damn
was
you,
left
Peacock.
all that was left really was the commentary team talking and Bishop promoting Super Brawl.
Okay, so I really didn't miss anything. Okay.
Yeah, Mongo
Not
just made
really.
fun of the Giants' hygiene. Mean, mean Gene forgot he just interviewed the Road Warriors. And then,
That's
and then it
hilarious.
ended.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for episode 23. Yeah, it was 23. We'll be back next Monday for WCW Super Brawl 1996. We haven't done a pay per view in a while, but
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
I'm very excited for Super Brawl '96.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm just throwing it out there now.
It's gonna be fun.
From what I remember, there are some absolute incredible moments.
Oh yeah.
You know, for better or worse. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, did he freeze up over there?
I think
Yeah.
so. Otherwise, he's thinking really hard of like a close to the show.
I think he froze up over there. Folks, subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button, please, and share. You know, it always helps to share. We're on Spotify, Podbean, Twitter, of course, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm not sure where he went.
He just Irish goodbye to all y'all. But we love you.
Yeah, we appreciate it, everybody.
Well,
And,
thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for joining, man. You gotta come back. Gotta hang out. You know.
Yeah, man. I'm down for Mondays if everyone's cool with that.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I
Hell
do,
yeah.
I do enjoy me some WCW.
Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the best.
Absolutely incredible.
Well, all right, folks. Well, please subscribe, like I said, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Later. How the hell do I shut this? Shit. All right. Oh damn, I'm the show right now. Well, slam the like button, subscribe, do all the things. All right. That's it.
What's going on here?
Twitter, of course.
Yeah, so that was I don't know if one went, but that was pretty much it for the Always On podcast tonight. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know when went. My end was acting up a little bit, and everyone was gone. Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday for Dynamite. Well, I was like, where everyone go?
Oh, yeah, I signed off for you, and my bad. But yeah,
No, you're
I, th-
fine. All the stuff I was really saying was
I,
that
I
was
had
it for the
signed off
episode.
and everything.
Oh, you did? Like you signed everything out? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, uh, well, anyways, like on my end, it was acting up a little bit, and then I had to go out, and
Yeah.
then I didn't hear you. But yeah, we'll see you guys Wednesday for Dynamite.
All right. Peace.